live from Numancia, Aklan in Western Visayas in the Philippines. I'm having my morning cup of tea, my green tea. I'm trying out this new, I've had this for the second day now, McCoy green tea. It's actually delicious. I like this new brand instead of Lipton. This is my Arizona cup from my good friend John in Tucson, Arizona. He mailed this cup to me all the way from Tucson, Arizona. I always start my live streams with the weather report, So, and of course, I'm wearing my Dodgers today. Game 1. Now I got the correct date. Dazzle and I have the correct date. The game's gonna start in an hour, a little over an hour. I got Dazzle's phone. She's got the app here for the game, so we'll be able to watch the game live. Oh, hey, Ryan AP. Hey, what's up? What's up, brother? What's up? Good AM, Ginno fam. And all right, good morning, Fortune. The Panay Posse. Hey, that's like the, what's that? What's happening? Is that what's happening? Or JJ? Hey. And all right, Vaughn. Yo, G. All right, my good friend, Tim Seed in Las Vegas. Fortune, hello, Fortune. Missed the live yesterday. Hey, it's all good, man. I know how that is, man. You know, people gotta work, man. You gotta take care of business, man. I understand. Good AM, Bond. Charlie Latz, my good friend in Boston. No more coffee. Tim, I have to cut down on the coffee because my creatinine, got to take care of the health, man. My creatinine level seems to go up with coffee. So tea seems to be better. So I got to ride it out with tea for a little bit. Once I get my creatinine level within range, right now it's on the high side. I got to go back to my Copico Blanca, man. I miss that. I miss my Copico Blanca. Maybe once a week, maybe I could sneak a Copico Blanca, one coffee a week. Day 2 of the forum, Vaughn. All right. I remember Vaughn sending on my Facebook. I remember seeing a forum. Hey, Vegas Will. Good morning, Mr. Chairforce. All right, Vegas Will. Has not happened yet. I have a Zoom link. All right, okay, so it hasn't happened yet, Vaughn. All right, I remember seeing it. In on my Facebook. You posted that on your Facebook. Got many errands today. October, we will be hosting lunch for Cheese side of the family because they will visit. Yes, that's a big occasion here in the Philippines that's coming up. In the U.S., October 31st is Halloween. That's a big thing in the U.S. But here in the Philippines, that time, like October 31st, November 1st, that's like All Souls Day and All Saints Day. That's a big event here in the Philippines. Even here in Calibo, anywhere you go in the Philippines, big event because that's when people here in the Philippines, we visit our dearly departed. Everybody goes to the cemetery. Right now, even a week before that, people are cleaning the cemeteries here in Calibo. There's a Chinese cemetery in Calibo, then there's a regular cemetery in Calibo. You can already see they're cleaning that area, making it nice and clean, because everybody's gonna go to the cemeteries during All Saints Day and All Souls Day. It's the day that we spend our time with our dearly departed. Spend the whole day, spend the whole night, people will be in the cemeteries, playing cards at the cemetery, light music, nothing loud music, maybe like guitar. It's kind of like, you know, we get together and then we talk about Lola or Lolo that has passed away already. Little mini reunion with the family. That is a common occurrence here during that time of the year. Anywhere you go to the Philippines, I know, like in Manila, the cemeteries in Manila, like I think like North Manila Cemetery, or I forgot, near the Chinese General Hospital in Manila. Super crowded, super crowded. There's gonna be people selling flowers, selling candles, street food, you know, because it'll be like a day-long event, a nighttime event, 24/7. There's gonna be tons of people in the cemeteries here in the Philippines. Here, where is it? Derek, all right, Derek. Good morning from Hawaii. Okay, from Hawaii. All right. Still Friday, 12. All right. One, Universal Basic Income, UBI Forum Workshop. All right. Are you sure it's because of the coffee? I'm not sure it's because of the coffee. For sure, it was because of the whey protein, the creatine that I was taking. But it can't hurt, man. You know, so it can't hurt that if it's not, you know, it's coffee. I'll do more research, but I don't mind drinking green tea anyway. You know, so I enjoy green tea. I lived in Japan for 4 years, and green tea was very common in Japan. I drank a lot of green tea, so I don't mind. I don't mind drinking green tea at all. Hey Edgar, good morning, Edgar. Good morning, Ginno, Von, Bakersfield, and Fortune. All right, October 30, we will be cleaning. Yes, see, Fortune is a lot of times, like Fortune here is saying in the Memorial Park. Filipinos here a lot of times will even have like a mausoleum, you know, almost like their own building in a cemetery, and there, you know, several of their relatives are buried there. Sometimes it's got like it's almost like a mini house with like a garden area, a seating area. You know, people spend a lot of money here when it comes to like the cemetery where their dearly departed are buried. And then it becomes like I said, like a mini reunion of some sorts. That's why Fortune, he's hosting that. So that's a big event. That's a big event for families here. You almost have to even host the people like in your house, you know, for them to sleep in, you know, that kind of arrangement. Very big deal for Filipino. It's our way of paying our respect to the people that were here before us, that our ancestors, or our we need to order flowers. Yes, you know, flowers, very elaborate flowers, like at the Kalibo flower area, fruit area, tons of vendors, you know, wreaths, you know, it's like you name it, you know. A lot of flowers are gonna get sold during the All Souls Day and All Saints Day. Yes, sir, Fortune. It's very special time in the Philippines that requires great attention. Yes, of course. It's like we have to remember the people before us, you know, that those are our ancestors, and we have to pay respect. Good morning, Edgar. I'm finally off so I can chat. All right. Instead of just listening. All right. You're not at work. I was just at Edgar's yesterday. Edgar's, you know, we always go to Edgar, you know, it's like, that's like the hangout place now. You know, it's like our friend Gray, he's always at Edgar's too. We left the songbook there. So we picked up the songbook there yesterday. What else? The Uno cards was at Edgar's. So picked up the Uno cards because tomorrow, Dazzle, Liene, and I, and Gray, we were all headed to Antique Province. We're gonna go to a resort in Antique Province. So it's gonna be fun. A fun resort. Let me go do the weather report before before I forget it, because I always try to start with the weather report, because right now it's sprinkling here a little bit. It's wet outside. Uh, I know last night it was raining. It was like so today there's no typhoon again. No typhoon. No low pressure area or anything. Pretty much the entire Philippines. I'm looking here. It just says cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms today. So we're no different here in Western Visayas. It's cloudy outside and looks like we're gonna get some rain. Okay, let me go back here before I get all right, I'm back. World Series game. All right, I know, World Series. That's why representing my Dodgers here. Representing my Dodgers. Hi, where do you live? I live in Numancia, Aklan. Numancia, Aklan in Western Visayas in the Philippines. Chi and I watched late last night Quezon, the movie. Ooh, Quezon. Very influential family here, a political family here, Quezon. Pre-pandemic? Wow, you haven't gone to the movies. That's awesome, man. That's great. That's great, man. You gotta do that, brother. You gotta date the wife there. Dazzle and I. That's always like, no matter what happens in our life with Leanna, mom, YouTube, Dazzle and I, we always have our date day. We always like make that, especially on our monthsary. It's like here in the Philippines, they have this thing called monthsary. Monthsary in the Philippines is kind of like the day you decide with your partner, your wife, your girlfriend. Monthsary is like the day that she said yes. That you're like steady, you're going steady, or it could be your anniversary. It could be whatever you guys decide as your monthsary. And for Dazzle and I, our monthsary is number 15. So on the 15th of every month, we've been celebrating a monthsary since we start being steady, or since we become together. So many years now, because we're kind of coming up on our 10th wedding anniversary in April. But we don't forget that. Every monthsary, we do something special. I mean, it doesn't have to be like some elaborate, but it'll be a date where we go out to lunch, or we go out to dinner, we go to the beach together, we have a picnic, but we take that moment aside where it's just the two of us. We've been doing that for many years. You got to keep the love, brother. You got to keep the love, Fortune. And I know you're in love with Chi. I know that. But you got to keep that romance, man. No matter how many years you've been married. I know you guys have been married like a lot of years, but you still got to keep that love. You got to keep that love, brother. Derek, oolong. I've been hearing oolong tea. And I know I've tried oolong milk tea. But I've never had a separate, like a oolong tea. I'm gonna look it up because I like different tasting different types of tea. The last time I was at there's a Argon Cafe in Calibo. They got all the fancy tea there. I had for the first time I had a hibiscus tea, and I've never had that hibiscus tea before, but I love tea. And now with my good friend Belus, he suggested like the guyabano leaves tea. So man, I'm all about tea. I'm all about all natural. If I trying to stay as healthy as I can. Yeah, that was a mistake, Tim. Says here, yeah, you're taking supplements to buff up, and that was a mistake. I dropped it. I still got the whole gigantic whey protein. My friend bought me creatine. That was a mistake. I'm never gonna take those things again. I think that affected my creatinine level. So I'm just gonna go back to all natural, herbal leaves, boiling leaves. I'll go back to that. No more. I wasn't trying to really buff up, but I did want to gain some muscle, because I've lost a lot of weight, when I went to treatments. I went down to like 119 pounds, it's like I'm 5'10", 119. I looked like I didn't have any meat on me, man. It was like all bones. But now, I'm up to like 148 pounds, but I was still trying to get up maybe to 155, 160. That's why I was trying to take the protein shakes, but I gave up on that because I knew that jacked up my creatinine level. So staying away from the supplements now. Good morning. Hey, salute, my brother. Belus, there's Belus. I think he's still in Cebu. He hasn't headed back yet to his farm and his home in Leyte. Hope you're having a good time in Cebu, man. I know you have a condo in Cebu that you stay in, but I'm sure you're missing your farm. You're like me, man. I'm not much of a city person anymore, Belush. I love the province. I love the quietness of the province. Waking up any day, I don't hear any noise. I don't hear any motorbikes. I don't hear any tricycle, jeepneys, horns. I got clean air here in Numancia. To me, that's priceless now as I get older, man. It's like a noise to me. It's another type of pollution I do not appreciate anymore. It's like maybe it's just getting old, right? Because I remember, man, when I was in my 20s, on my car, I used to have loud music in my car. I used to have that bass, when I'm listening to my tunes. You roll the windows down, you're driving, you got the heavy tunes going. But I don't do that now. I don't even, when we ride on our tiny Wigo, we don't even have we don't even put on the radio. It's like, because now when I drive, I try to stay focused. I try to like over here in the Philippines and even in the province, we don't have the heavy traffic of the city. You got to pay attention. Man. You cannot, when you drive here, you cannot let anything distract you from driving because, man, it's like motorbikes come out from the left, come out from the right, go the wrong way at you. There's animals on the road. There'll be like dogs running on the highway. Goats. Sometimes a big carabao is crossing the highway. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for stuff here. Sometimes people like they'll run on the highway trying to like beat you. I'm like, what the heck, man? It's like, what are you guys doing here? Did Dazzle and Mom have a headache yesterday? No, actually. We did a live stream yesterday, and Dazzle was right here sitting with me. She actually woke up early yesterday, Tim, because we thought the Dodger game was on, and Dazzle's as much of a Dodger fan as I am, and she was ready to watch game one. So I was like, oh man, it's like we had the wrong day. I guess we were just so excited about the Dodgers being a World Series. We thought yesterday was game one, but it's today. It's this morning. It's in about an hour. It's the game one. But no headache at all. Actually, we did the whole live stream. Dazzle sat with me through the whole live stream. And then after the live stream, we went to Calibo and we had kind of like a brunch, like breakfast, between breakfast and lunch at Honore Bakery. We went to lunch there. But after lunch, we went to Edgar's, dropped off Mom, and then Dazzle and I came back here. She did go to sleep because, it was a long day. She don't get up early. She stayed up super late and drinking and karaokeing. So she did sleep all afternoon yesterday. She was like, she went, put the AC on our room and then she just fell asleep. She was tired. Eugene Villanueva. Good morning, brother. All right. Happy weekend. All right. Thank you, Eugene. It is Saturday. It's like over here. Sometimes I gotta like check what day it is because I always The only thing that keeps me in line as far as the days of the week here is because of Leanna. Because Leanna, Monday to Friday, I got to make sure I take her to school and pick her up. But she's off for a week. So Leanna will be able to go with us to Antique. We're going to Pandan Antique at a resort there. We're going to vacation for a couple of days. She's got like semester, like a spring break, spring break similar to spring break. 1 week of no school for Leanna. Everyone, he said hi. All right, yo D, yo D. You're laughing. I did watch it because I posted the video. I thought we had lost it. Oh, because Tim, the reason why, I guess at the end, it hung. You know what Dazzle did with the live stream? She was using her phone to do the live stream, right? But she wasn't checking the battery level on the iPhone. So it went to 0. That's why she lost the live stream. Because and what was funny is it actually woke me up. It actually woke me up because Dazzle and Mom, when it went to 0, they were laughing so hard. I was like, it woke me up. I was like, I came down the stairs, and Dazzle actually on the floor laughing so hard. Mom's laughing so hard because they were like, Mom was like, Mom was telling her, I told you needed to end the live stream. I told you needed to end because with the live streams, if you don't end the live stream, you have to click end to end the live stream. That way it saves the live stream. It won't save it automatically, but it took a while for me to figure it out. I went on YouTube to figure it out, and I did. I was able to recover it. That's why I was able to post the live stream video. It was long too. It's like 3.5 hours was the live stream, and now it's posted. I posted it at midnight last night. But they were I was cracking up because I came down, it's like, what's going on? They're laughing so hard that she ran out. She ran out on the, I know at the end there, you guys were probably wondering what happened, because the live stream just disappeared. Dazzle's phone went to 0 and shut down, that's why you lost the live stream. Sending support, everyone to all. All right. Thank you, Eugene. Advance happy Halloween and only 61 days to go. Wow, I wasn't even counting, man. That's amazing. It's 61 days to go. I mean, it's gonna go by fast. Once Halloween is over, Thanksgiving, man, it'll be Christmas before you know it here. All right, thank you, my friend. We paid premium for SM Direct. Oh yeah, I like those premium Fortune. They got those in SM City Iloilo. There's different varieties here of when you go to the movies. There's the regular, the cheapest, of course. Then the director's premium, better seating, free food sometimes, and then IMAX. IMAX is super expensive here. That direct 570 pesos. So that's about $10. $10 per person for the movie. Get you, that lazy boy, that lazy boy reclining leather. It's popcorn and drinks with better sound. Yes, better sound. Yep. That's the directors. We've done that. We've done all three. We've done regular, it's IMAX is the really expensive one. That one's 570. If you watch a movie here on IMAX, it's almost 750 or 800 pesos per person. I had to try it, we've tried everything as far as movies, but to me, a movie's a movie. I can watch it regular, no problem. But again, I have 2 babies under 2, not really a day. I know, right? I know, Vegas Wheel, you got babies, man. It's I don't think, when you have babies, I don't think there's a day off that exists. It's day off is a few hours of sleep, I'm sure, brother. Having studied history well, know most of the things shown on the movie, the new thing for me is that Quezon really had a first wife during the revolution that he abandoned. Oh wow, wow! I did not, I did not know that, man. I have to go back to my Philippine history, but I know Quezon was a big part of Philippine history, and how he mistreated Aguinaldo in the 1935 Commonwealth, which basically started how dirty is run in the country. Quezon said he learned from the Americans. She and I, for our dates, always food, movies when we didn't have kids. Then it has been Netflix, YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I mean, because if you have kids, it's just more expensive, more expensive. And plus, it's nice when you're at home, you got your snacks at home, you can watch it on a flat screen, big screen TV. I understand. Here in Aklan, we don't have a movie theater. The only movie theater in Aklan province is in Boracay Island. So if you want to, and there's only 2 movie theaters in Boracay Island. But we do watch a movie there when we're there. We try to catch a movie. The last movie we saw in Boracay Island was F1 with Brad Pitt. Dazzle and I went to that movie. Brian, all right, Brian McKett. Happy Saturday morning, my Air Force brother. All right, my Air Force brother. I'm always proud of my Air Force. I got a message. Oh no, I answered a reply from one of our Air Force veteran. He said it was a 258. He was a crew chief. I had to look it up on Google, because he put his AFSC, or his Air Force specialty code. That's in the Air Force, we all have like a number that designate us as far as our job in the Air Force. Like I was medical administration, and the guy, I looked it up, he was a crew chief. He was the guy like marshaling the jets, maintaining the jets, Those guys work hard, man. Those guys work hard. I have a friend that was his job for 20 years in the Air Force. He couldn't cross-train because they don't, it's hard for the Air Force to maintain those guys, to keep them at that AFSC. Once you're a crew chief, they always have a shortage of crew chief because it's like one of the toughest jobs in the Air Force. But so he stuck it out, 20 years in the Air Force. Now he's a contractor in Dubai. He like works for the Dubai Air Force, maintaining aircraft for the Dubai Air Force. Belus, yes, one more day. Want them fresh banana? Oh, I know, right, man. We got to make a fruit run here ourselves. We're running low. We're running low on our fruits in the house here. Love the farms, but love my home too. James and Karen to visit. I know, I saw that. I was on the live stream last night, right before they had the karaoke night last night. They did a live stream. I saw that they're playing, and that's gonna be a good visit. Belus. You guys, I'm sure you guys will have a great time. Yeah. I'm excited to see that too, because James is pretty good at like showing the video, so I can't wait to see all the exciting things, adventures that James will experience there in Leyte. Good morning, Colonel. If any viewers wish to buy an awesome condo, Belus got a condo in Cebu, I know, but so now he's like, we will be moving, all right, full time to Leyte, so hook up with Cebu, with Belus, if you're looking for a condo in Cebu. Belus is a straight up guy, honest guy. It's not a scam. So, you want that when you're trying to buy here in the Philippines. You want honest, recommended individuals like Belus, he's a great guy. It's like, I'm sure he'll get you a good deal on his condo if you're interested in this condo. Yeah, it is like the city, man. The city is To me, I'm not a city person. I love visiting Iloilo. Don't get me wrong. When my 4 or 5 days in Iloilo when we visit, I enjoy it because I get to the movies. I get to get Burger King, American food, Sbarro lasagna. I can go to SNR. But after like about 4 days, I'm ready to go back here. I'm ready to go back to peace and quiet because when you're in the city, there's just a lot of noise. I don't know what it is with noise now. It bothers me now when there's noise. I prefer like peace now, like peace and quiet. Like I still get annoyed, every time. The single motorbikes here, they put like this muffler. Like I don't know what they do with their muffler, but they make their like motorbikes. I mean, these are like tiny bikes. Some of them are like a 125cc, like my motorbike. But the minute they rev it up, they're like making loud noise, just like horrible noise. I'm like, man, I guess I'm getting older. It's like I just don't like noise, man. Noise bothers me now. Ready to get it on, bro. I know, man. I got Dazzle's phone here, man. Once I'm gonna cut the live stream here. That's why I started early. That way, I can watch the ball game because Dazzle, we got it on her phone. It's called that link right there. It's called the SPOTV now. And when I click that Dazzle always removes her Wi-Fi. I gotta turn on Dazzle's Wi-Fi. That's the other step. She always like turns off her Wi-Fi when. Okay, but that's the step. It's like I turn on the Wi-Fi, then I go to a SPO, retry. So I know the game's gonna be here live. So when I maybe they'll even have like a pre. Sometimes they even have like something pre. Okay, it's not booting up. Here. All right, I'll have to wait. I don't know what's happening there. I'm sure Dazzle will wake up anyway. She'll help me figure it out because it's on her phone. Soju will do that. I know, right? It's like they love soju though, man. That's like one of their favorite drinks here. I would say it's probably even better than red wine. The only reason they got red wine is our friend Gray buys them red wine. We never buy red wine. It's always soju. That they buy because it's inexpensive. It's like a bottle of soju here is only a little over $2 here, and you get different flavors. Melon, strawberry. It's like they got all kinds of flavors with the soju now. That's why they like it. Good AM, Blues and the Colonel from Fortune. Kumusta, Dong? Kumusta? I haven't been called a Dong in a while, but I know that's one of the provinces here. That's an expression. Mabuhay mo. All right, thank you. Salamat, kaibigan. Here in Aklan, people call each other like, what is that? Meg. Kumusta, Meg? MEG. A lot of like that's like term of endearment when people see each other, when the brothers, like when bros see each other. Hey, kumusta Mig? Hey, there's James and Karen. All right, good morning, James. Good morning, Karen. From James and Karen Adventures. Check out their YouTube channel. They're gonna be headed from Belize. They're gonna be headed to Leyte soon to visit Belize. And also I was watching the live stream. He's been Philly in the Philippines. He's been he's been having communication with the Philly in the Philippines. So James might be seeing a Philly in the Philippines in Surigao Island. Man, that's gonna be a good adventure there, James. Good morning, Fortune. From the Colonel. Yo, James and Karen from the Colonel. Hi, how? All right. Hi, how? Brian. T-minus 73 minutes. I know, right? That's why I got the live stream early. That way I can catch the opening ceremony of the Dodgers. So I'm gonna end the live stream here pretty, like before 8 a.m. here because that's like game one of the World Series. Good rainy afternoon from Seattle, Washington. Pinoy, Washington. All right. How are you, bro? I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Same thing here. Rain. It was pouring yet last night, and then, but now it is. I do see the sun. I do see the sun trying to peek out here. You can kind of like see that it's starting to come out. The sun's trying to come out here, but it's gonna be a wet day. I think it's gonna be a rainy day here too. Belus, good luck on the move. Good luck on the move. All right. Iloilo City is beautiful. I agree, man. I always say Iloilo City is like the best city in the Philippines. You know, I've traveled the Philippines, seen many cities here in the Philippines. To me, Iloilo City is the best city. Bike friendly, walking friendly, clean. One of the cleanest city, one of the safest city in the Philippines. You got that big diversion road. You know, it's like it doesn't matter where there's a lot of vehicles, but they're able to like you're not stuck in traffic for like 30 minutes sometimes. You know, it's like in Manila. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, my friend. Thank you. Said hi. Said hi. James and Care. They call that muffler the chicken pipe. All right, now I know. Thank you, Jim. I'm like, man, I don't like the chicken pipe, man. You know, it's like I hate it, man, because sometimes even on Bumblebee, I'm riding Bumblebee. I'm like riding slow, right, on the right hand lane. I'm always riding slow on the highway here, and they'll zoom past me, man. I'm like, whoa, man. You know, it's like, I even start wearing earplugs now that I wear at the TM festival. You know, when I'm riding on my motorbike because of the chicken pipe. The chicken pipe. They're horrible, man. Those chicken pipes are horrible. I accidentally what? You had one installed, man. You gotta remove that thing, man. It's noisy, man. And I think they're illegal. They can't be legal, you know. But you know, here in the province, you know, it's like anything here. It's like it's only illegal here when you get caught. You know, it's like when the LTO catches you, like at the the road stops, like the checkpoint when they catch you on the checkpoint. You don't want to have anything illegal on your bike on checkpoint. And a lot of times people too, I noticed, James, they remove their side mirrors on their motorbike. I see many motorbikes here, like they remove their side mirrors, you know, on the handlebar. They remove it. I'm like, don't you need that thing? You know, isn't that like a safety issue where you can't see behind you? But you know, tons of motorbikes in Kalibo. I'm like walking around, you know, I pay attention to motorbikes. I do like looking at motorbikes, and I'm looking like these guys are like removing their rear view mirrors. I'm like, well, why would you do that, man? You can't see behind you. Good morning, Bill Meyer. Good morning, JP. Good morning, man. Good morning. I got your text. I answered you back, JP. I answered you back with my information. Brian, I use the same screen background on my phone, Ginno. All right. This is Dazzle. This is Dazzle's phone. So my phone. Oh, I'm using my phone. But this is like the background that Dazzle uses. So you're using this hour. That's cool. That's cool, Brian. Andali, top of the morning to you. My good sir. All right, top of the morning. I had Burger King. Oh man, I'm jealous, Billis. I love Burger King, man. To me, out of all the burgers I eat now in the Philippines, that's my favorite, Burger King. I did see that they had an offering in Manila of In-N-Out. I mean, it's not an In-N-Out. I guess a restaurant in Manila had a In-N-Out burger offering. Maybe they're testing out the market to open. I hope so. I hope they're testing out the Philippines for an In-N-Out burger, because I love In-N-Out burger, man. That's like one of my favorite burgers. I think due for SNR's Pizza. Oh, right. I also eat that when I go to Iloilo City, man. That SNR Pizza, 99 pesos, you know, less than $2 for like a gigantic piece of pizza. Really want my Wendy's. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, it's like we do not have Wendy's, man. We do not have Wendy's here in Panay Island. I have not seen a Wendy's. I know they have a Wendy's in Angeles City and they have a Wendy's in Manila. I've eaten at both. I've eaten at the Manila Wendy's in Cubao, and then I ate at Wendy's at Angeles City. But I have not found a Wendy's here in Panay Island. Good luck to your Oh, thank you, brother, thank you. I love my Dodgers. I'm going to root for my Dodgers, but I'm not one of those fanatic fans. You know, it's like I wish if the Blue Jays win the series, I would congratulate them. My good friend Ivan in Iloilo City from Canada, he's a big Blue Jays fan. You know, it's like I'm not one of those people that get fanatic. You know, I just follow the Dodgers because they were my first team ever of any sports in the United States. They were my first team. I went to when I moved to California, to Los Angeles, my first ever sporting event was at Dodger Stadium. My cousin, my older cousin, took me to a Dodger game, and ever since then, I've been a fan of the Dodgers because the memories for me in Dodger Stadium over the years, I watched a lot of games at Dodger Stadium. Can't compete with anything as far as sports with me. I just love my time with Dodger Stadium, eating the Dodger dog, peanuts, popcorn, it's just an amazing experience. One of the best experiences of my life is going to Dodger Stadium every time. That's like I said, it's almost like a religion for me. When I go to, it's like going to like the Vatican or the Mecca. When I go to Dodger Stadium, it's like I'm wide-eyed. It brings me back to my youth. That's why one day I want to take Dazzle to Dodger Stadium so she can experience that with me. I want to share that with Dazzle for sure. Oh, okay, Fortune. Thank you, Mig. Mig is short for amigo in English. But here in Aklan, I know, I pay attention, Fortune. They don't say it Mig. It's not M-I-G. They say it Meg. Kumusta, Meg? M-E-G. So I don't know what it, maybe it's just the pronunciation, maybe because the accent here in Aklan province. But my classmates in college, that's when I first heard it. Kumusta, Meg? Kumusta, Meg? That's how they say it here. Yes, we want to visit Belus and Philly in the Philippines. All right, there you go, James. I know, James got a lot of plans, James is busy, even here in Panay Island, James got a lot of plans. So I'm sure the visit to Belus, I'm sure the visit to Philly in the Philippines, it's in his bucket. It's in his bucket. James has a big bucket, Karen will tell you that James has a big bucket of like things he wants to do, James's mind is always going like, man, I want to go there. And I can't blame him. I'll be the same way, man. Good day, JNK. Good day, JNK. They get soju from 7-Eleven all the time, Tim. 7-Eleven is like 2-3 blocks from our house, man. It's open 24 hours, so you can get soju here at any time of the day. There's no like, you can't buy liquor at a certain time or a certain day, man. That'll never happen. The only time that they don't sell liquor at 7-Eleven here is during election. The election day. If there's the day before election, then the election day and the day after, there's a ban on liquor. The entire Philippines, there's a ban on liquor. But the rest of the 362 days of the year, man, they're selling liquor 24 hours at our 7-Eleven. There's people drinking there at 7-Eleven during the day, afternoon. It don't matter, man. It won't be surprised if there's someone drinking now. No, I'm kidding. Coffee. They're drinking coffee right now. But like at sunset, like at around 6 p.m., there's people drinking at 7-Eleven. They got these benches outside. They got benches inside. People are drinking Red Horse. They're drinking soju. They're drinking tandwa. You name it, man. 7-Eleven's kind of like, because we don't have, I noticed this, Tim. We don't have any bars in Numancia. I have not seen a bar in Numancia. So they made 7-Eleven, like, I guess their bar. It's become a bar. It's like people drink at 7-Eleven here at different hours, especially at nighttime. You'll always see people drinking at 7-Eleven here. The people in my community go out there to 7-Eleven, drink there. The neighbors here, they drink. So if Dazzle and Mom goes to 7-Eleven here, they'll run into neighbors like buying liquor, or drinking at 7-Eleven. Like and subscribe. Oh, thank you, Fortune. Appreciate that, my brother. Hey, there's Daniel, my good brother in Jacksonville, Florida. To all my Panay Posse bros, all right. We're gonna be adding a Panay Posse bro here soon, man. My friend Stevie from Washington State, he'll be here the first week of November. I'm gonna be picking him up in Caticlan Airport. I actually haven't found him a place yet, because at first he wanted to stay in Caticlan, but I just have had no luck finding an apartment in Caticlan, because Caticlan is 15 minutes away to Boracay Island. So I can't find an apartment for him. I could find him here in Calibo, I'm sure, but I'll try to get him something here in Numancia. But I got a little bit, I think about a little over a week here. So hopefully I can get him an apartment here soon. But if not, at least an Airbnb while we're looking for an apartment for Stevie. But he's going to be coming here. He's going to stay 6 months when he arrives here. He's going to split his time. He's not fully retired yet, but he wants to stay 6 months here, go back to Washington State and work 6 months. And he'll do that until he saves enough money, collects his Social Security. He's already he's past the early Social Security age. So he's just kind of weighing it, just because of he wants to make sure he has enough money, to make the Philippines a full-time jump. He's like full-blooded Hawaiian, he's full, but he lives in Washington State now. Can't wait to meet Stevie in person. I got rid of that chicken. I know, James. Good thing you got rid of, that chicken pipe quick, man, because that's illegal. That's not legal. I know it's not, because one time I saw it in Calibo, James. They hit the people with a checkpoint, and they confiscated. They actually took it on people's bike, and they had it on display by the mayor's office. The mayor's office by Magsaysay Park. They had all those chicken pipes laid out on the ground, and the mayor was standing there. They took a picture of it, that he doesn't want that in Calibo. So I know it's not legal. But you know how it is here. This is like us, Aklan Province, Panay Island. It's like the wild, wild west. People are like, they'll do illegal stuff here. They don't consider it illegal unless you get caught. Unless you get caught here. Good day, Daniel from Fortune. All right. Good morning, bro. Hey, Michael C., my good friend in Trece Martires in Cavite. I was pretty ticked off about having that installed by accident. I'm sure, man, because I know you don't like noise either, right? Noise, to me, I don't understand, but I guess I can in a way, because you know how the younger generation, the guys 18 and above, 18 to 25, 20s, those guys, they're trying to show off their new motorbike, trying to attract attention. Hey, and I can relate to that a little bit. Back in the day, when I was in the military, when I was young, single in the military, we used to have like loud music in our cars. So I do understand. I'm not mad at the young kids, trying to impress the girls. Usually that's the case, trying to impress the girls. But I just don't like it, man. I don't like it when, it's like sometimes I'm in line to get my malunggay pandesal in Numancia, and and the malunggay place I go is right along the highway there, and they'll zoom by, like you can hear them from like afar that they're coming, and then the minute they get closer, it gets louder. I'm like, oh man, another one of these guys. It was a shock. You got shocked, like when you like hit the gas. You're like, what the heck? What happened to my bike? That's funny. Good day, JP from Fortune. Did anyone else get a Vonage refund? Ooh, wow, a Vonage. If I remember right, is that like a phone company or something? I remember the name Vonage. I think it's like a telecommunications company. Morning Fortune and James and Karen. All right. Good day, Michael C. from Fortune. They think it makes the motorbikes look cool. I know, Colonel. It's the young kids. I'm sure it's the young kids to take off the side mirrors. And then I'd even see here in Calibo more and more. I noticed they take out the side mirrors, they put the loud muffler, and then they lower it. They lower the motorbike, and I'm thinking like, you're lowering the motorbike, man. There's so many potholes here, roads that are horrible. So if you lower it, you're gonna struggle, right? Because it has to affect the suspension. It can't be a comfortable ride if you like hit a pothole when you lower. They lower the motorcycle. But they're young. When you're young, you're trying to be cool. You're trying to be cool, right? You're trying to be cool, Colonel. It's a pop-up. It's a pop-up. All right, it's a pop-up. Brian, I'm going to watch pregame. Never know what Big Pop. I know, right? I love Big Poppy, man. Big Poppy like cracks me up. They got a good dynamic with Jeter, A-Rod, and Big Poppy. They got a good dynamic, because you got two Yankees there, and then you got Big Poppy. That's a good, Red Sox. That's a good dynamic. They do crack me up because they razz each other. I like that dynamic. I watch it on YouTube. I watch a lot of the replays. Enjoy, Brian. Thank you for stopping by, man. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be texting during the game, man. We'll be texting during the game for sure. Brian is my sports buddy. We're always like texting each other while we're watching the game. Yep, sounded like a marketing survey in Alabang. All right. Good morning, Michael C. from the Colonel. In our small town and close about 1/16 legal, the rest no, anything goes. It's the same burger. Same burger number one. Yeah, like you said, Veloz, we're still living like in the wild west here, and like I'm sure in Leyte where you live, it's like you got all the laws, all the regulation rules. People here just ignore it. They just worry about it when they get caught. When they get caught, it's like Burger King number one. Yeah, I love it. I love the flame broil. I love the Whopper, Junior Whopper, even their onion rings. I like the onion rings at Burger King here. They have a Wendy's. Oh, you're so lucky, Michael. Michael C, you're so lucky. You got Wendy's, man. I'm sure one of these days you gotta open a Wendy's in Iloilo City, man. I used to work for Wendy's. That's why I love it. It's like I got hooked on Wendy's because when I worked for them, I was eating so much Wendy's. Hello, JNK from Daniel, Colonel, Fort. Hello, Edgar. Edgar always watches, and I appreciate my brother Edgar. Edgar and I, we're brothers now, man. Edgar even consider Dazzle her little sister now. We're gonna be bros forever. Hello, JP and Daniel. Looking forward to seeing you both. I know. Edgar, he's been going to like a swimming pool here. That swimming pool, I filmed it before, the Agzam Resort in Calibo. And Edgar plans on going more at that Agzam Resort. He loves that pool. He loves that pool at the Agzam Resort. JP and Edgar, all right. I can't wait till we all get together. It's like, for sure, Stevie's gonna get here. But when JP gets here, I'm gonna set up a get together so we can all go fishing. We can go fishing, man. We can do the Loola. We can do the Loola's fish farm. That will be a good welcome to Aklan Province for JP. We'll all go fishing. We'll cook our catch, whoever catches, we'll make a contest, like the person that loses cleans all the fish, gets to clean all the fish or something like that. We'll make it fun. Daniel, all right. In the house. Yes, Sergeant USA in the house. Daniel is in the house from Jacksonville, Florida. JP, hello, Edgar and Daniel. There it is, right on time for JP. That will be our welcome to Auckland for you, JP. We're gonna take you fishing because I know you enjoy fishing. You look great in blue. Oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, it's like I gotta represent. I gotta represent my LA Dodgers. I gotta represent my LA Dodgers, and I even got my hat. You know, it's like I'll be watching the game like this. I'll be like, you know, let's go Dodgers. We got Blake Snell on the mound tonight, and he's been pitching so well. So hopefully he can continue. Edgar, JP, Dazzle and Mom will get you singing karaoke like a Filipino. Yeah, all right. I know, right? I think that's going to be a regular now, Edgar, with Mom and Dazzle. They're Thursday night. I'm for sure they're going to have karaoke night once a week at least. I know. They enjoy that. They enjoy that. Of course, they also enjoy the soju. They also enjoy the soju. Karaoke. Michael Manal, good day, brother. Hey, good day, brother Michael Manalastas. JP, Ginno, can you recommend Western Union location to send money to? The ones I looked on Google Maps look sketchy. I recommend Western Union at there's the Gaisano Capitol. The Gaisano Capitol has on the second floor of Gaisano Capitol has office, and I know people have sent me before Western Union, and that's where I pick it up. I go to the old Gaisano Mall, one block away from the new Grand Gaisano. So I would put, like, if you can find Western Union Calibo, you know, at the Gaisano Capitol Mall, you know, that would be, and I can pick the money here. JP is sending me money for his apartment. I think we found JP's apartment. So if once he gets the money to me, I'll give it to the landlord, and it's all good. It's all set. Temporary, because Calibo right now, it's hard to find an apartment in Calibo for January because of ati-atihan. Anything in Calibo for January, they raise the price. Like hotels in Calibo will be like 3-4 times the normal cost in Calibo because of Ati-Atihan Festival. Even the apartments get booked because a lot of people book the apartments solid for that month. They'll pay double for the apartment during that month. Like I know even at La Casa Española, you know, the normal range is like 20,000 pesos a month for a one-bedroom furnished 2-bedroom. But during Ati-Atihan, they'll charge you 30 or more at La Casa Español. You know, they got to take, you know, their business, you know, they know so many people want to be in Calibo during January. So it's still a business, you know, it's a business, and I understand that. But looks like I found JP an apartment here in Numancia. He's gonna be practically my neighbor. I can walk to JP. I can walk to JP's apartment here. Derek, your Social Security not enough to retire I know, right? I understand that, man. My best friend, he lives in Mililani in Hawaii. You know, he's retired Air Force. He's an officer, lieutenant colonel. But he even tells me that, you know, it's like more and more people are moving away. They have a problem in Hawaii now as far as like people are moving away because they can't afford it. They got, you know, a lot of people from Hawaii are moving to Washington State or Nevada to work because the pay and the expense, you know, how expensive Hawaii is just not matching. So people can't afford, the local Hawaiians can't afford living in Hawaii. And that's why a lot of times those are the people that I help, Derek. You know, like a lot of times, a lot of people that reach out to me, they're retiring on Social Security, they're on a budget, and they see that I've been on a budget here. You know, I've been retired here for 14 years on my military pension alone. That's my only income. I don't work. You know, a little bit of money now on YouTube, but that's who I help a lot here. It's like people, because Social Security, the average Social Security for an American is about $1,700 to $1,800 a month. That's the average. And with that money, if you're single, you can make it here in the Philippines. That's a good life. In Aklan province, that's a good life. You would have a good life with $1,700, $1,800. I got friends now that are living here with that type of money or less, and they have a good life here. It's like a lot easier life, a lot more peaceful life. Like I've said many times, Aklan province is like a gym. It's a gym for retirement, a destination here in the Philippines. I'm sure people will catch on soon, but right now it's still a gym. It's like you can get low housing here. The cost of living is low here. Peaceful and quiet here. Wide open spaces. It's like you can pick the smaller towns to live in. You can even pick town like Balete, where James and Karen live. Quiet, if you like that farm, quiet, peaceful life. I have a friend, Gary. He's gonna be a Panay posse here. Maybe later on in 2026, he's trying to lock down all his stuff in the U.S. But he's looking at Altabas and he hasn't even been to Altabas. Didn't even meet a Filipina yet. But he's looking at the map, and Gary was telling me he likes that country life, his country life in the U.S. He likes peaceful area, so that's why he was looking at Altabas, because Altabas is in the border of Aklan and Capiz. So he's from Altabas is only about an hour away from Rojas City, but he's in like the farm area, rural area. That's why he's looking at that town. Bird said hi. All right, Bird. All right, Bird. I got you, JP. It's not hard to send it to Western Union, and you can pick it up at any office. Yes. I've never had problem, JP, but I do know you worry, but I've never had problem picking up Western Union here. People that have sent me money, I just got one from Stevie. I just got Western Union from Stevie because he wants me, find him an apartment, down payment, whatever I need to use the money for his apartment. Michael, see, in the Philippines, there was a Facebook settlement a few weeks ago. I got that it was $32 for bondage. Hey, Shekel fans, I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, mate, but let's go. Oh, like I said, I'm not a fanatic. It's like if Blue Jays win, more power. I mean, they have a great team. It's like I love my Dodgers, but I know it's 50-50. Anytime you play baseball, it's 50-50. That's why, may the best team win. Edgar, I can take you the first time so you feel better. Thank you. All right. I think JP was more concerned, Edgar, about sending the money to me, for his apartment. I think that's what. But we'll figure it out. You can take him. I can take it. It doesn't matter. We got JP covered, right, Edgar? We got him covered. We're gonna take care of JP when he gets here. You already got friends, man. JP, you already got friends in Calibo, man. Edgar's your friend. I'm your friend. Gray, the minute you meet Gray, he's going to be your friend. Mel, we already have a small crew. We're already building our Panay posse here in Calibo. Good morning, Colonel Michael C. The youngsters don't realize that you don't really become cool. Right? You don't really become cool until you turn 60. I know, right? Hey, I understand, Colonel. They're just trying to attract the ladies. They're just trying to attract the ladies, with that loud motorbike, because, they make the loud sound. People look, ooh, nice bike. It's like, I know here in the province, Colonel, Dazzle even tells me this. Here, when a college kid especially, right? A college kid still going to college and he's riding a motorbike, that's a big deal. That's a big deal in the province because it's like you know, the kids going to college, guys, his own motorbike. That's a chick magnet here. You know, that's a chick magnet here because of like the girls is like, oh, he's going to college, he's got a future, he's got a motorbike, he's got money. You know, that's the thinking. You know, the motorbike are chick magnets here. That's why they make them loud. That's why they make them loud. Derek, how do you watch World Series? Do get on? Oh, okay. I watch it on Dazzle's phone. It's got this app. We pay money for it. I think she paid 300 pesos a month. So, you know, it's about $5.50 a month. And it's called SPOT, Spot Now TV. And we watch it on her phone. But it's live sporting events, different sporting events, and baseball is one event. And then after the World Series, we'll probably cancel the subscription, you know, because baseball is our main sport. The rest of the sports, like basketball, you can always catch here on regular TV here or online. You know, somebody's always streaming basketball, but baseball, you have to pay. You have to pay here. I want to go fishing too. All right, Colonel. All right. Hey, if you make it here to our area, Colonel, we'll take you fishing. We'll take you fishing here. Mom and Dazzle, they're like that number one activity is fishing for them. You know, it's like second is karaoke, third is soju. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But they love fishing. Did you find that song I recommended? Oh, I haven't. I'm sorry, JP. I haven't even looked. But I know I know Dazzle took a picture of it. Because after the live stream yesterday, like I said, we went to eat, we went to Edgar. Man, I haven't even really done anything after that, you know. Because when we got back, Dazzle took a nap, and I was cleaning up here, finishing up the laundry. So, and then Leanna, I had to pick up Leanna. Like after this live stream, actually, I have to, since we ran out of time yesterday afternoon. Usually Friday afternoon is another kumon for Leanna. But Leanna said she had exams, she was tired. She asked me, Kuya, can we just do kumon tomorrow? So now I got to take Leanna a kumon Saturday because they're half day on Saturday. They only do it in the morning, no kumon in the afternoon. So I got to take Leanna to kumon. So, you know, I keep pretty busy. JP, you know, it's like... I try to remember all the stuff that I got to do. Dazzle helps up a lot with that because I'm forgetful a lot of times too, you know. So, but I'm sure we took a picture of it, I'm sure. And what we do is when we take pictures on my phone or Dazzle's phone, when we're not busy, we'll look through that and then we'll like, oh, I remember that, you know, JP wanted us to check this or you know do this. So, you know, I'm sure I will get to it. We'll get to it, JP. Albert, hey, Lawrence, my good friend in Parañaque, Makati. All right, good morning, Lawrence. I'm getting to book anything for December already. I bet. If you're trying to book in Boracay for December, it's hard. Even Calibo, for sure January. I mean, you'll have a hard time booking in Calibo now for January. Most of the places in Calibo now are sold out. Even at La Casa Española, I already asked Nathan. They're fully booked for January already. Ati-Atian is big here. Ati-Atian is like a massive event in Calibo. So, 29. Oh, all right. Thank you for the heads up. And I do have it on here. It says 7:41. So I got the time. Once it hits 8, man, I'm gonna go through the comments here. So I'll be ready for the game. There's condos in Honolulu where the HOA. Wow, $2,000, man. That is crazy. That is a crazy HOA. Our HOA here in our community is 400 pesos. $7 is our $2,000. Man, that's a lot of money. Dumaguete. All right, JP. I send the money and Ginno can pick it up at any... Yes, I can pick it up at any Western Union location, JP. Let me... I'll check it as soon as the live stream. I'll check it. Not a problem. I can pick it up. I've never had any trouble picking up Western Union, JP. Maybe the Dodgers get Tyreek Skubal next year. I mean, Dodgers will always maneuver. I'm sure they'll always maneuver, you know. we got a good starting. I mean, we got probably we got the best starting pitching staff already, but it would not hurt my feelings if they get Scubal. It's like Dodgers are always trying to improve every year. Michael, two-bedroom apartment in my hometown in Nueva Vizcaya is 7,000 pesos, $120. I believe it. I believe it. We might not have that anymore in Calibo because Calibo's growing, but in here in Numancia, I still might be able to find something that but there's just less inventory here in our small town of Numancia. Calibo's got all the inventory of apartments, and they are rising in prices because Calibo's becoming a city. It's not a city yet, but it's growing. You got Asia Pacific Medical Center now, 8-story brand new hospital, Gran Gaisano. It's like they're building so much in Calibo, so more people are living in Calibo, so that's why they gotta keep building. Oh, I did film the outside of the new building at La Casa Española, the 12 more apartments. It's gonna be brand new apartments at La Casa Española. I did film it yesterday. I'll include it in a video. I'll try to put it on our next video. I'll add it to the next video so you can see. I'm thinking maybe 6 months they'll be done with the new building, and it will have an elevator. It will have I saw where they're gonna put the elevator. Not furnished though. Yes. I could still 7,000 pesos. It would be tight. It would be tight to find a two bedroom apartment here, unfurnished. It'll be more like Filipino standard, for that amount here. Not furnished though. 3K for 2 bedroom. I know California, right? California is like ridiculous with how much rent it is. I'm pretty sure Otani might crush us. He's unstoppable. Well, you never. I mean, Otani struggled till like the last game, right? I mean, he struggled. He was like batting 100 before he hit those 3 home runs, But of course, I'm rooting for him to have a great series. It's like this should be, it should be fun. Either way, it should be fun. Both the Blue Jays and Dodgers. You don't make it to the World Series if you're not a good team. It's like it just depends on who gets hot. If Vladimir Guerrero gets hot, if Springer gets hot with the Blue Jays, we're in trouble. Somebody in the Dodger has to get hot. Miss Shipwreck, all right, said hi, all right. Hey, I got to the bottom of the comments, all right. So I think I'm gonna end the live stream right here. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm gonna make myself a breakfast here. I'm gonna make me a nice breakfast burrito. I got a good tortilla, like a flour tortilla. So I'm gonna make me a nice breakfast burrito, and I'm gonna get ready for the Dodger game. Appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for everyone for joining the live stream. Take care, everyone. And for the people watching the game, enjoy the game. May the best team win. Everyone, please stay blessed.